The 2020-21 season turned out to be a roller coaster for European football. Clubs dealing with financial losses, fans out of the stadiums, COVID making it harder to conduct games, and a breakaway European Super League haunting the existence of football as we know it. Amidst all this, the top 5 leagues saw a season to remember for one reason or the other. While Schalke was going down the drain to the second division, West Ham found a place in Europe. Spain and Italy saw big giants fall as Atletico and Inter won their respective leagues in style. But the biggest story of them all was Lille going on to claim the Ligue 1 title by a single point ahead of the mighty PSG. How did they even manage to pull this off? And more importantly, why did they fail to continue the momentum after that? Today at Soccer Perspective, we get into the details of Lille's impressive triumph and their fall from grace after that.
Lille are champions of France. 2-1 the final score on the evening. And for the first time in 10 years, Lille Olympique Sporting Club will lift the title.
Lille has won 4 league titles in their history, two of which came right after the club was formed when Olympique Lillos and SC5s came together to form a professional club. The golden era came to an end after 1956. In the decades that followed, Lille was either limited to mid-table mediocrity or was pushed down into the second division where the story wasn't any different. In 2000, Lille managed to climb back to the top flight of French football and qualified for the Champions League in the first season itself, their first qualification for Europe. A few more years of yo-yo between the top half of the table and mid-table performances followed. In 2010-11, years of talent accumulation and a whole lot of luck came in synchrony to bring Lille their first title in almost 6 decades. The likes of Eden Hazard, Lucas Digne, and Emerson, to name a few, were part of this illustrious squad. A mass exodus followed after that, and Lille was left with a task of rebuilding that never really came along in a way to pose them as title challengers. In the decade that followed, Paris Saint-Germain was bankrolled by the Qatari investment fund to a flurry of titles. Lille, on the other hand, was involved in a race that can be termed as the best of the rest. Although Lille fans might not be very fond of Marcelo Bielsa's run at the club, he did help them lay the foundation of a squad that had the ability. Appointed as manager in May 2017, Bielsa asked for the entire squad to be reshaped. This meant that the Lille management was tasked with getting rid of the current squad and finding decent replacements that fit Bielsa's style. This took a financial hit, but Bielsa got what he wanted. What followed was a massive failure on the pitch. Bielsa had failed miserably at making his side perform. A relegation battle was clearly in sight as Bielsa was let go by the management in a distasteful process. After a short stint with Fernando da Cruz, Lille found their savior in Christophe Gatlier. Although not the most experienced manager, Gatlier had a reputation as a firefighter manager, and that was exactly what Lille needed to stay up. They somehow managed to stay up that season with the help of individual brilliance and luck on their side. By this time, there were a few positives for the club management to look forward to. They had a relatively young and talented squad compared to before. The manager had settled in well with the squad, which was a big positive, and Gerard Lopez was ready to splash the cash on this side. If you don't know who Luis Campos is, I bet you know about Monaco's run to the Champions League semi-finals and their Ligue 1 triumph. Campos is the man behind those achievements. Tasked with finding top talents in lower tiers across Europe, Campos set up a Monaco side that consisted the likes of Kylian Mbappe and Falcao, to name a few. The basic idea was to find young talent, develop them, and then make a profit on their sale. Campos run this system so efficiently that Monaco ended up with a squad that was good enough to make a deep European run and win the league against all odds in the same season. Campos played a crucial role in transforming the Lille side as requested by Marcelo Bielsa. Bielsa did not deliver on his name or promise, but Campos had other plans. Christophe Gatlier's success to keep Lille in the top flight paved the way for a new strategy. Campos put his faith in Gatlier and brought in talents like Timothy Weah, Victor Osimhen, Nicolas Pepe and many more. Although none of these players spent a long time at the club, they did enough to make an impact and earn Lille impressive profits on their sale. The model worked impressively well despite frequent changes in the squad. Despite the incredible fairy tale taking shape on the field, Lille was in deep financial misery in the middle of 2020-21 season, with matchday revenues dried up due to the pandemic and Ligue 1 losing money without a broadcaster. A number of clubs in the French top flight were struggling to make ends meet. Gerard Lopez had run the club on a model that lost money despite an incredible transfer policy. With the arrival of the pandemic and fans as far away from the game as possible, Lille was in misery. Lopez had to sell the club mid-season and move on. Although Lille kept the show going on the field, the mess was unfurling off the field. For Lille to win the Ligue 1 title, a lot of things had to culminate at the right time, and they somehow did. PSG was desperate to win the Champions League after losing the final to Bayern. Tuchel was in every sense more settled and qualified to make the dream work for the Paris club. When he was replaced by Pochettino, Lille had their chance. PSG dropped points left, right and centre. Other competitors in Lyon and Marseille weren't pushing for the title either. The race was wide open. That's where Christophe Gatlier's side put their best foot forward. With his high-pressing 4-4-2 system, Lille managed to outplay almost everyone in the league, and they didn't spare PSG either. Although the system left them vulnerable to counters, the quality, pace and impressively flexible formation helped them pull winning moments out of nowhere. On the final match day of 2020-21 season, Lille won only their fourth Ligue 1 title by pipping PSG and Monaco to glory. As with many underdog stories in the past, one of them being of Lille as well, after every fairy tale title follows the exodus of top talent. Lille's financial woes didn't help them stop this. Luis Campos left after the change of ownership. Christophe Gatlier left for Nice. Players like Mike Magnan and Boubacar Chomre were sold to raise funds. Lille failed to replace these first-team regulars with good options. In the next season, the French champions sit 11th midway through the season. They are 20 points off PSG at the top of the table. And there's no sign of improvement with the extensively successful Campos model gone with him. Although Lille topped the Champions League group, which was probably the easiest draw they could have had. There has been no other positive this season, as Lille see their title slip away. What are your thoughts on Lille's fall from grace? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching.